We've got some major drama brewing in Hollywood, and it's got everyone talking. It's the story of Kim Kardashian, her ex-husband Kanye West, and the controversial Bianca Censori. And trust us, it's quite the scandal. Here's the deal. Kim Kardashian is absolutely horrified after a shocking incident involving Kanye West and Bianca Censori in Venice. This incident is causing quite a stir, and we've got all the details to keep you in the loop. Let's find out what went down. Just last week, Kanye West grabbed headlines for a rather bold boat ride in Venice with his 28-year-old spouse, Bianca. During this boat trip, he openly showed off his bare buttocks, which has led to suggestions that they might face indecent exposure charges. To add to the commotion, Bianca's bold fashion choices have caught the attention of the locals, who have reportedly voiced concerns about her revealing clothing. According to the Italian Constitutional Court, fines ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 euros can be imposed on those found guilty of exposing themselves in public places or near areas frequented by minors. Additionally, such offenses could result in sentences ranging from 4 months to 4 years in prison. In response to these incidents, Italians have been calling for their arrest, citing potential fines of up to 309 euros, around 520 Australian dollars, according to the Italian Constitutional Court. Social media users have expressed their outrage, with some questioning why they haven't been arrested for indecent behavior, and others stating that this is clearly public indecency that should be kept behind closed doors. Needless to say, Kanye and Bianca have been making quite a scene during their recent trip to Venice. In their latest adventure, the rapper decided to heat things up and stir a scandal by showing off his bare behind while on a boat ride with his self-proclaimed bride. Pictures of the couple show Kanye sitting at the back of the river taxi, with Censori comfortably resting her head on his lap. They appeared blissfully unaware of the curious onlookers capturing their exposed moment on their phones. This is just the most recent in a series of attention-grabbing public outings that have raised eyebrows among the local residents in Italy, and this isn't the first time. Bianca Censori has been drawing criticism for her bold fashion choices during this trip, opting for a series of tight nude bodysuits. Some locals in the conservative Catholic country have labeled these outfits as public indecency. Before getting on the boat, Kanye was seen walking around the historic city dressed entirely in black, even covering his face with a scarf. Interestingly, he wore thick black socks but no shoes as he strolled hand in hand with Censori. Upon their arrival, Bianca sported a knee-length trench coat along with nude heels. However, it appears that once they boarded the boat, both of them decided to shed some layers. Censori traded her coat for a strapless outfit, while West surprisingly lowered his pants, revealing his bare bottom. Things got pretty steamy as Censori turned towards the well-known rapper, even resting her elbows on his knees at one point. West was spotted cradling her head as they smoothly sailed along the river. What's interesting is that the couple didn't seem to mind who was watching during their boat ride. They were surrounded by other boats filled with tourists, and everyone had a clear view of the couple's actions. In the past month, the couple has been making consistent headlines thanks to their unconventional fashion sense, especially Bianca Censori, whose daring attire in Italy, a traditionally conservative Catholic country, has raised eyebrows. Bianca has been seen in multiple outfits where her bare breasts were quite visible through sheer mesh materials. One memorable look was a bold nude catsuit, where she used a black crossbody bag to cover her nipples. Critics have argued that these outfits could potentially be seen as public indecency, which could lead to hefty fines. Kanye, who is widely believed to be the one behind Bianca's recent and controversial fashion choices, got romantically involved with her in January 2023, just a few months after finalizing his divorce. They exchanged vows in a private Beverly Hills ceremony in January, though the legal status of their marriage remains uncertain because they did not file a marriage certificate. Now let's find out Kim's reaction to all this drama centering around her ex-husband and his new wife. According to someone in the know, Kim is feeling a bit uneasy about recent photos featuring Bianca. She's not sure how she'll talk to the kids about it, and it's making her feel both embarrassed and concerned for Kanye. He's been seen walking walking around the streets without shoes, holding a bottle of champagne, and it's raising some eyebrows. There's a sense that something might be off. The insider appears to be referring to recent pictures where Kanye was casually strolling barefoot with a bottle in hand, while Bianca turned heads in a revealing nude outfit. It's a tricky situation for Kim, because just when she's trying to move forward, something like this comes up and brings her back into the drama, the source shared. It's like every time Kanye and Bianca do these almost naked stunts, it reminds Kim of her past fashion choices during their marriage. She'd rather distance herself from it all and leave it in the past. Throughout their lengthy relationship, Kanye West often referred to Kim as his muse and had a significant influence on her fashion choices. In February 2021, Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from the musician, and they have 4 children together: North, Sam, Saint, and Chicago. It's been reported that Kim Kardashian is considering having a heart-to-heart conversation with Bianca, possibly to offer her some advice and prevent her from feeling controlled by Kanye. Allegedly, recent events like Kanye's provocative clothing choices and his controversial public antics, especially when he bared his rear, surprised Kim. These incidents made her reflect on her own experiences during her marriage to Kanye. According to reports, Kim is feeling a mix of embarrassment and worry over her ex-husband Kanye West's recent actions in Italy with his new wife. Kim is having a tough time figuring out how to talk to their kids about the situation, as sources have told The Sun. In light of these concerns, Kim is thinking about discussing Bianca's fashion choices with her. According to an insider, Kim believes that fame and exposure should not come at the cost of losing one's individuality. She feels a sense of responsibility towards Bianca and wants to provide guidance before it's too late. An insider shared, Kim believes that no amount of fame or exposure is worth surrendering your individuality to someone else. However, a source close to Kim has countered this story, saying that Kim has no plans to reach out to Bianca. Kim firmly believes that people should make their own life choices and find their own paths. She has moved on from her relationship with Kanye and is solely focused on co-parenting their 4 children. Her only wish for Kanye and Bianca is for them to be happy together. According to the source, Kim, absolutely has no intention of reaching out to her, Censori. Kim firmly believes in letting people chart their own course in life and discover their own path. She would never pick up the phone and caution someone. Kim has genuinely moved on. The source from Page 6 continued, her only wish for Kanye and Bianca is for them to find happiness together. This information contradicts earlier reports from another source cited in Closer, who claimed that Kim was closely watching the situation between Kanye and Bianca and wanted to offer a warning to Bianca about Kanye's influence. The source in Closer expressed concerns about Bianca potentially being molded into Kanye's ideal image, which reminded Kim of her own experiences. Kim believes that it's important for Bianca to maintain her individuality and self-image. The source in Closer says, Kim is closely observing the situation with Kanye and Bianca, and she's astonished at how reminiscent it is of his behavior when he was with her. She believes that she can see Bianca being shaped into Kanye's vision of the perfect woman. It worries her that Kanye hasn't learned from his past and seems to think it's acceptable to exert this level of control over people. Kim looks at Bianca and it reminds her of her own experiences, the source continued. Kanye is extremely passionate about fashion, but it can become an obsession, with the provocative outfits and extravagant styles becoming quite challenging to handle. Kim has expressed to her friends that she feels compelled to sit down with Bianca and offer guidance on staying true to oneself and maintaining one's own self-image. The source added, in Kim's view, no amount of fame or exposure is worth surrendering one's individuality to someone else. She believes she owes it to Bianca to try to help her see things clearly before it's too late. What are your thoughts on the intimate setup Kanye and Bianca had during their boat ride in Venice? Do you think it was a bold display of romance, or do you see it as another attention-grabbing stunt? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for all the Hollywood tea and drama. If there's juice to be had, you can count on Miss Juice to bring it to you.